And to some other sad news, mother of late gospel musician Nettey has been recounting the last days of her son on earth to Joy News ahead of his final funeral rite scheduled for tomorrow, Saturday, September 3, at the forecourt of the State House here in Accra. In her first public interview after the demise of Nettey, Madame Beatrice Nettey said she's still in a state of shock while describing circumstances that led to his death. She has been speaking to my colleague Derek Ekosam, who was at the family's residence in Accra for the final meeting.
We are the family residence of the late Minister Nettey. He passed away in July this year. On the 3rd of September, the family would hold the final funeral rites and find a final resting place for him. We'll get into all of that, but before then, let me speak to Veronica Appiaje, Mrs., and then his mother, Beatrice Nettey. So, the reports have it that you saw him lying lifeless in his room. How true are these reports?
It's true. We met at the washroom, and then he told me he's okay at the other side. So he walked into the room. I was following the veranda, and I heard unusual sound. So I rushed to the room and called him. He didn't respond. So I said, what's happening to my son? So I called the sister, Veronica, and her husband, and they all came around, and then we picked him, took him to the Kolebu emergency. So as the situation is, the doctor came to the car. After examining him, he told her that I've lost my son. But prior to that, we called a family doctor, his friend, the doctor. So he also came around, and then he said the same thing. So we have to move to the mortuary. So the doctor helped us to the mortuary. But as the thing is so sudden, he doesn't want to believe that Danny is gone. So he told the mortuary people to don't put him in the fridge. They should wait. So according to the doctor, he's monitoring him. When you wait for a while, you can see whether there's a sign that Danny will come around. So I can't stand it. I can't stand that as a mother, because I talked to him barely. The time is not even 5 minutes, and then I think maybe the sound that I heard was his last breath, because it came out very loudly twice.
I'll come back to you. Let me speak to Auntie Vero, as they call her here. Did you see him before he passed away?
No, when I went to my mom's place, he was unconscious at the time. So we didn't talk or anything like that.
But what are your fondest memories of the late minister?
He would line us up and we would have sticks and little things as microphones. Everybody with their part, and then he will be in the lead, and he will be singing.
What songs did you usually sing?
Anything at all. His compositions.
Like which of them? I don't want to sing all of them.
I don't think I can do that.
Did he have any cases of high blood pressure or anything?
Well, he knew he had that, and he was taking medication for it. So I didn't say it was a lack of neglect or that he didn't know. He knew, and he was taking medication. So
very troubling times. But what really are your fondest memories of the late Nettey as his mother?
Danny has a very good remembrance. He can tell you some things that have passed. Maybe even you have forgotten it. But as a child, Danny, the way that how he came to know the Lord is from his infancy. I remember very well, as his form, Danny was very brilliant. So So we were talking, maybe he's a science student, so maybe he will continue. Then suddenly Danny said he's going to do music. I said, how can you do music like that? What benefit will he get from that? So I remember very well, I asked his uncle to come and talk to him, and still he cannot change his mind. So we have to leave him like that. So that's how it happened that he started singing his songs.
What would you miss about him?
What I remember about him?
What will you miss him for?
Oh, a lot. Because anytime we meet, when I call Danny, the blue man has come. Do you know the blue man? That electricity, when I say the blue man, when you laugh, Mama, you are afraid of this man. It's okay. He fix it. Danny loved me. That's the relationship between a mother and a son. So I can't stand what is going on, but I have to.
And we say may so rest in peace there. We'll be bringing you a lot more of this in subsequent bulletins. But you're still watching News Desk here on the Joy Nation on Multi TV.